Hey there, Doug Deck with Asia Deck and Associates, brokered by Tierra Antigua Realty here in Southern Arizona. Now we're going to cover what happens after we get through inspections. We got past appraisal and inspections, and now it's pretty clear sailing all the way through to the close of escrow. What happens during that period? Sometimes it feels like there's not a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the background. Your lender and the title company are making sure everything's lined up. Your realtor is managing a project chart that's pretty lengthy, making sure everything's getting done. Make sure that anything that title or escrow are asking for, that you're responding as quickly as possible. That's one of the biggest things that messes up a closing to be closed on time, is the buyer or the seller not responding as quickly as they can. Make sure you have the funds. So we'll know before we get to that point. We're going to know through a estimated settlement statement, the closing disclosure, what all the numbers are. So you're going to know what your down payment is, how much money you're going to need to bring in at closing, and that would include whatever fees and so on. And that's all broken down for you. So we'll have all of that information. Now, sometimes we're getting money from our 401k or some other investment, and that's great, but you want to make sure that you have arranged to pull those funds and put them into a liquid bank account sooner than later. With a lot of times, I know of some investment firms, it could take a week, 10 days before those funds show up at your bank. And what happens when they show up at the bank? There could be a hold on it at the bank for another 5 or 10 days or something. So it's critically important, as soon as we know the numbers, make sure that the money's there. That's the other thing that really holds up a closing on time. I'll be sending out emails with, okay, here are all the exact next steps to make sure that you're getting your stuff done, I'm getting my stuff done, title's getting their stuff done. One thing that we'll do a week or 10 days before close of escrow, when we know everything's going along great, is you're going to arrange to get your utilities put over into your name. So you call each one, I'll give you all the information, all the phone numbers, but you have to arrange to get utilities set up. That way, when you buy the house, the day that the deal closes and you get your keys, everything's in your name. Critically important throughout this whole process. Once we get under contract and until you have the keys, don't go out and do anything crazy with credit. Don't buy a new truck. Don't pay off a credit card. Don't do anything without first consulting your lender to make absolutely certain nothing changes. Worse, it's a terrible event when this happens. You make a decision to do something like that and they pay off a credit card, not realizing that might change the numbers for your lender, and all of a sudden, what if you don't qualify for this loan? So be super careful with that. That's a big deal. On signing day, sometimes it can be done remote. We may likely go into an office at the title company here. I'll be there with you. I don't really do anything, but I sit there and look pretty. You'll need to make sure you have identification. There is a notary. They're going to put all your information in, all official like. You're going to get writer's cramp signing things, but at the end of it, you will be completely signed. Once that's done, the day of close of escrow, the lender and title company, all those numbers match. Once everything is done, all the money is dispersed, everybody gets paid, all the existing mortgages get paid off and all of that. Then title puts in a request to the county to change the official owner of this piece of property, put it into your name. Once that happens, I get a call from the title company, everything is recorded, and at that moment, you are officially the owner. We meet up, I hand you keys, you go get to your new house. Cool, huh? If you got questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Thanks again.